I guess another thing that's very interesting is that was not pointed out to me today, that just got pointed out by me just sitting and having my eyes closed. Is how we like to get caught up, how the mind likes to get caught up and identified in the stories that the body meets, encounters. How the mind, the mental conditioning of our parents goes and chimes in, no, this is not right, this is not how you build your life, how you do your life, how you exist in your life, what you get to see in your life. It's not what I think is best for you to fit in to the homogenized world. Because they don't know who they are and they don't know what's really there for them. They have their own mental agendas and not self-centered screaming at them. Do this, do that, do the other thing, exist like this, this is who you are now. Nay. It's just pain being scattered and more diluted maybe too, but like diversified, and it's just mind trying to control the life anyways. So there's no need to elaborate on that, which is good. It's fine. It's pleasant actually. It's just the gray areas that we never look at. That when we reconstruct our bodies, or when we let the bodies reconstruct themselves through strategy and authority, it's when we get to see, to meet, to rejoice. So yeah, I don't know, to truly put this over identification in the story that's people have always had lots of stories about my identity. They still have. I don't, which is the fun part, because how would I? I have lots of potential there in the G. Now it doesn't always come to fruition, the potential that's there, because sometimes I have to let go people, and sometimes I have to accept that some things are just not ripe yet, which is fine. So there is no pondering that. And yet to also see the mind's damnness, the dampness of how it of course tries to get rid of the feelings that right? So like as a kid you get conditioned with something, and the people in your family try to consistently pull this out of you for years at a time. They try to be your authority for moving like this instead of whatever was there before, and or not before, maybe before that even, I don't know, who knows, who cares. And yet they try to establish your way of living, your rule of life, this is what's there for you, and you don't get to see anything else. And you have this mental agenda trying to follow that premature guidance, premature whatever. Maybe your parents are trying to have their life's potential be fulfilled through you. Who knows? I don't. Anyways, also, not just anyways, also, to then let go of the blissful misconception of you. You know. That's a lot of potential pain. That's a lot of facing your mental and other centers as fears. That's a lot of letting go of the identification of the passenger having a say to move in this place that we are living in. You know? And then also there's big emotions that arise. Sadness, disappointment. The feeling of being alone in this world and you know, bitterness that people don't see your value. So your mind is of course tempting and asking, maybe I don't have value, which is intrinsically wrong because you're born, right? And yet to walk the walk is heavy, and sometimes it does not work out. So eventually you get to meet another choice. And is it going to be the not self, runaway, drug taking choice or not, right? I hope it's never that again, ever. For anybody. Yet to also embrace that the place you're living in is basically useless for you. That's something deeply teaching, maybe, you know, to realize everything has a beginning, an entry, frequency, a middle, and an end. You know, a transportation frequency and an outcome. Now the next thing is also anger. There's lots of potential frustration and anger, where you realize how heavy and far the way is. That, first of all, the way that you've gone. Second of all, the way of keeping yourself liberated, free, and becoming the only one competent of dealing with the resource of you, dealing with how to realign yourself and what it means to truly love, to truly, yeah, hate when correct. To not be a killer monkey, to see and trust the form, right? To not make rash mental decisions. I guess I'm babbling. Or maybe not. I don't know where to go from here. And that's fine. I'll just see the world shift itself so that I get to love myself. So yeah. Bye for now.